Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll try to run it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up here at 29, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 3-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They begin with a run by Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
34-yard attempt. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7. Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They find some open field here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Midfield to the 48.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Touchdown! Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half for your partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what did it...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident
in double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Get 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, Wilson on the move to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
J. Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in that half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Able to get this to go. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Penny. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flushed out right. He lets it fly for left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the running game going for Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
You probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effective.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Seahawks 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Seahawks 34. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Far right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
There on the tackle.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him.
Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of, all of a sudden the ball.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Prescott from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score, Cowboys 45, Seahawks 42.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete.
Prescott's pass brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Flush to his right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
The Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
52.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was a point in time in this game where we didn't know if they were going to have a shot to make this comeback, but they've gotten right back in this ball game, Charles. Pretty impressive.
Almost felt like their biorhythms were off to start this game. They've come together pretty well now, and now you're seeing the team we expected to see. Both sides of the ball putting it together, and now they're making their move. Gotta like what they've seen, what we've seen.
It's a four-quarter game, right?
Without a doubt. And I know cliches all the time. That cliche is really apt.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Wilson. They'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. Clinton Dix on the coverage.
Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darren Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Tonight's final
on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope. to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.